Hello movers and welcome to today's video. Today's a short one. It's one of the ones of that routine that I call Barefoot Breaks. Sometimes as adults, we feel like, and we are extremely busy. Sometimes we don't have time for 1 hour to train, to work out, to take care of our bodies. That's completely okay if we can start doing few minutes of movement, ideally intentional movement, that can start creating a lot of changes, even if it is 5 minutes at a time. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4 times a day, whenever you have 5 minutes or even less. But I'm gonna show you today one example of how you can work and start creating changes with just 5 minutes. You ready? All right, let's do this one together. I'm gonna show the drill that we do. This one is a really good drill that we do in the comeback program. It has so many benefits, starting from improving toe extension, so the mobility of the feet, start aligning toes, ankles, knees, hips, also shoulder flexibility in this more flexion or mobility in this more flex position. And it's a whole body movement, so we start not just improving those, but also start improving the connection and the alignment between the different parts. Super good, just one simple drill. So the drill is like this. We're gonna start on the quadruped position, and then I'm gonna bring the hands slightly in front. I'm gonna tuck the toes under, and then I'm gonna bring the hips up like this. Now, what is important here is to try to bring the head in between the arms and pushing the floor away. Don't feel like you need to keep the legs straight, okay? I want you to bend, but I want you to find all of the ball of the foot, all of them in contact with the floor, which is not easy. Most of the time, we end up dropping the heels in. So I want you to find that, so flex the knees as much as you need. You're also going to think of sit bones up. So you're going to avoid this tucking the pelvis a lot. You're also going to avoid flaring the ribs like this, okay? So we're going to try to find that position, and then we can exhale out and find the better stack position. You're gonna feel a little bit of core, okay? A little bit of core that's gonna keep the rib cage and the midsection connected. And the pelvis, we're gonna start with the sit bones up. So that is the setup. Most of the time, the setup is every time. The setup is the most important part. So spend time there, heels slightly out. So after you find all of those things, we are going to start. So I want you to slowly start bringing the knees closer to the floor. But you don't need to go much lower than this. And then hold, and then come up to the starting position. You can check all of those things, and you lower again. This is gonna be our first round. Up. So remember to exhale to keep that connection. And notice, at one moment, I end up tucking the pelvis a lot. Maybe you want to stop there. Notice both feet. Take a look if you can keep that contact. And then press, and that will be 40 seconds. So we do 40 seconds on, like I just did. Don't do too many reps, especially at the beginning. Pay attention and hold. One foot may be doing one thing, another foot may be doing a different thing. So pay attention to that. So that would be round one, okay? We took 20 seconds of resting time, and then you find that shape again, and then you lower. When you lower, think of bringing the toes and the shins of the lower leg closer to each other. Remember, don't overextend. Keep the neck neutral. Exhale. Notice how it feels on one side, on the other side, and then you can come up. I like to hold those positions for at least one breath cycle. Hover, pushing. Ankle. We're working on a lot of ankle range of motion, and then rest. In the 20-second rest, you can just rest. I like to do a little bit of rocking. So we did already 2 sets. We're gonna wait for another 5 seconds, and then we're gonna sit up again. Find the position, tuck the toes under, hold, look. Notice the knees. Very common here that the knees cave in if we lose some part of the ball of the foot. I want to show you what sometimes just adding a resistance band right above the knees can help with more activation of the muscles around the hips, and we start building this better alignment. Notice. You don't need to lower much, just hold. The entire time we're pushing from the hands, pushing from the ball of the foot, and that's our third round. Nothing crazy, and this, if we focus on these little barefoot breaks, even on busy schedules, we can start making great improvements on our bodies, how we feel, how we move. One more. Okay, so find the position, tuck, notice the feet, exhale, sit bones up, ribs down, lower. Keep pushing pressure. Remember, we're working on that shoulder mobility and stability, but make sure that we don't overextend our spine. Pushing, hovering. Then you can find a rhythm. Maybe you do 4, 5 reps. You can even try to hold for longer. Okay? And rest. Okay? Leave it rocking or just resting. Okay? So feet mobility, ankle, hip, knee strength. That start putting some pressure on the knee. So that's a good one for that too. Of course, stay within pain-free ranges. If something hurts, skip and let me know. Okay, last one. Lift, sit bones up. Bend the knees. Create that a little more length between the hip bone and the knee. Lengthening those hamstrings. Under, a little bit of load. Our body weight. Exhale, keep pressing. Lower. Think of bringing toes and lower legs closer. Exhale. Core set. Those deeper core muscles. One more, maybe one more slow rep. And then I will bring the knees. I will do a little more rocking now. And that will be it. And that is 5 minutes of some intentional movement. This drill, focusing on the things that I said earlier, but like this, we can do so many good things. 5 minutes, no equipment needed. You can do it pretty much anywhere. So let me know if you're gonna try it. Let me know if you did it with me, how it goes, if you have any questions. And of course, I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.